we're talking about expanding our community. And Community Dateline is on the verge of expanding our community because we need to get out there, we need to add some new flavor, some touches and other things, and get the community to know us. I know that we're around and we're available, and that is how you build. So our platform is to help Gem FM and Genesis Magazine to expand. So today we are doing that, just that. And I do have a guest today, and he's from a network that has been in Ontario for a very long time. They are a global network as well. They do a lot global. They have a global mandate, for literacy and economic empowerment. And it's called DAN, Diversity Advancement Network. So shortly we will, when our guest gets here, we will introduce him. And hopefully, Minister Merle, you're in. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Yeah, everyone around the world. Good morning, Paul. Adi, if you're on waiting. Good morning. Good morning to all locals in Ontario and all of us around the world, and as well, and especially our Canadian and American friends. We are being watched by a lot of different networks right now. Hi, and we give thanks for that. That we can expand and we can bring Gem FM and Genesis Magazine to where it is. We're not just supporters, but we must become patrons of the platforms to which we engage, and also when we sponsors, when do sponsoring, etc., etc., etc. So today, Paul is going to come on. Minister Merle is going to come on, and we'll talk about different aspects. When you talk about Canada, there's a lot we have for Black history, and on this network, they do have a lot for you to see, and for a lot for you to get engaged in. As a matter of fact, I got an award from this organization in 2017, I think. Yes, and very appreciative award, and it represents a lot. We have a lot of meetings. I haven't been for the past, COVID, not doing so well with the COVID, all around getting out there, you have to be so careful. So, but a great network, a great network. And when you listen to him, he'll be here for, I think, whatever time I tell him, 10 to 15, 20 minutes or whatever he wants. And we will speak. Hey, Minister Merle, good to see you. How are you?
I'm good, but a bit chilly.
Yeah, it is cold outside. And guess what?
I don't know, it's so cold in the house. I'm trying to warm up.
Yeah, it is. It is. What I find is that way. It's a bit chilly here, but I turned off the heat. It was on for a long time. Then it became hot for me.
Heat?
So, yes, I turned it off, and then I said to myself, well, when I start to feel the chill, I open the window actually, my window here. I guess I'm acclimatized to some part of the cold weather, So how are you today? Oh my God, apart from being cold. Well, you should, you know what? It is, we've passed the 21st. You could have come on in a nice warm sweater for outdoors. And you'll be right.
I have a wrap on.
Okay.
I do. I was going to put on my root sweater, and I didn't realize it was that cold in the house.
Yeah.
I think they have it at some, but for some reason I tend to just go up all the time. I tend to get cold.
Wow. Well, that's how the
So-
young, the younger people in this dispensation, they love the cold weather.
Wow.
They're all,
No,
they-
no, no. My daughter keeps the house hot. Like,
oh,
the
okay, all right.
I can't go with the amount of heat in the house, but for sometimes, like I'm down on the first floor
Okay.
because I'm home today. So usually if I go in the second floor or something,
Mhm.
and then that's where the kitchen and everything is. So I
Okay,
used
okay.
downstairs on the first floor so that everybody, I can have that private time. So that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
downstairs.
Well, it is, like I was even saying that to my grandkids, when you get older, you'd realize that there's such a thing as privacy and private time and giving each other their time, because when
Pastor Daphne, even the young ones.
they have to learn to respect time
Oh
and
my
respect other people's time as well.
The young ones, everybody tend to be calling me this morning.
Oh,
the
yeah.
the young ones also need their space and their time.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we all need space and time from the time we're born, space to sleep. When we had the babies, we put the babies in the room, we close the door, it says, okay, don't make noise, the baby's asleep, So
Hope the babies.
if we go back
did
in
not
time,
make
we realize how important it is for personal privacy,
Yeah.
Yeah. So personal privacy is very important to every human being, and
Yeah.
it's just as much as our human rights,
Oh, yeah.
to that time, that privacy, whatever it is. Yeah. So today, we're talking about expanding our community by inviting many other people from different groups so that they would know that we're around and they would be aware that, when we're doing networking, when they're doing their networking in different areas of our country, whether it's federal government, whether it's government, private, or municipal, or otherwise, we will get involved and get them to know us and we to know them, so we can expand Gem FM's magazine. So that's where we're at. So I don't know if Paul is on as yet, but hopefully he is.
I don't think he is.
Yeah, because I'm looking to see if he made a call to me, and no, nothing. No, he's got everything. Okay. I was just checking because, I'm on my phone as my computer is still not ready. I should get a notice about it and work from there. Life is good. Other than that, life is great. Life is life.
Well,
We take
you
one-
have this life is beautiful.
I know. As we're looking at Christmas, I'm saying, wow, it's this time of the month. We're almost at the edge, like Saya says to me this morning, Nana, how many more sleeps to Christmas? So look at me. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I said, oh, 4 more sleeps. Yeah. You're counting on your fingers. I said, yeah, I don't want to give you the wrong thing. And then, it's wrong. So 4 more sleeps to Christmas. And he said, oh, Nana, it came by real quickly. I said, yeah, it just crouched up on us, So that's how it's going. So Ms. Samuel, are you ready? 4 more sleeps.
Pastor Daphne, I've been ready throughout my life because I got Christ. I don't know about other. I've got
Well,
Christ.
I still have to ask you,
the Bible tells me. The Bible tells me to be like the 5 wise virgins. You understand? And
being be ready.
And being a girl.
Be ready.
Life,
It's true.
Ready. You don't sleep. You have to be ready at all times.
Looking.
You have to be ready at all times. It's
Amen.
beautiful.
Amen to that. Amen. Amen.
But for the Christmas, Christmas will come, Christmas will go. it's just the things that you make. They just,
Yeah, the preparation for that event. That's the bottom
you know,
line, you know.
it's just
We're not
that
looking at
I
any
just decided to add one extra thing to my
uh-uh.
menu because my brother came up with it.
Hmm.
And he said to me, boy, remember those meat pies mommy used to make?
Oh no.
And I remember being like 13 and 14, and I was then the oldest girl because everybody else had gone
Had
on to
traveled.
England, Jamaica,
Yeah.
and Canada. So I was the youngest, oldest girl at home. So I
Oh
know how
no.
to knead the flour to do it, you know?
Is it is
And
it is it is it that the pie dough, right? That you could make pies with beef
yes,
pies?
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So I said, no sweat, I'll make it because I know how to do it, Plus I have
See,
I have
see,
Michelle's Naparima girls recipe
cookbook.
book.
Yes, 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 yes.
So I could,
Wow.
that's
Wow.
the only extra thing for me to do.
Yeah.
Because I did my sorrel and stuff, I just have to bottle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. It's one of those
So
things.
I am like ready, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Ready for the event. We are ready. We are getting ready. There's so many things, you know. I know some kids like yesterday's, they have pajama parties at some uh at the schools, and they wear pajamas. Saya had a turn and Naya had a turn. So it's all those things happening, one after the other, you know. Everybody is getting into that spirit of Christmas. And it's important. It's important that we do that. We do Christmas. We do what we have to do for Christmas, you know, and let Christmas do its thing, bottom line. So let me see. Is Paul online as yet?
No.
No, he's not online. Okay, good. All right. So we'll talk about the event and what's taking place. Last minute shopping. All the last minute shoppers are doing their last minute things, very important that we know what the menu is going to be. And I'm not fussy when it comes to Christmas. I'm fussy when it comes to Christmas, but I'm not fussy when it comes to the menu.
I remember one day, right?
Huh?
One year. I remember one year that
Mm-hmm.
it sprung something on us,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to go out New Year's Eve to look for a dress.
Huh?
I had to,
Did you
and
find something?
wait, and what was so amazing, and I always tell people I don't know, because Christmas Eve I found lots of people in the store.
Oh, really?
No,
Okay.
that was one of the things that I found out, that there were
Strange.
not many people, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
the price of the dress that I got had
Mm-hmm.
flown for
Yeah.
like over 75%, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, like, whether I have to get a dress for, like, a long time, it was all New Year's Eve and all of that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would always go shopping Christmas Eve.
Okay.
I don't like the
I didn't
more
know that.
yeah, like
It, it never dawned on me. It never.
the
It's
things
that
it did happen once. I had the
uh-huh.
experience. So from that, I always like, okay, I always do shopping throughout the year when I see things marked down and on sale. I
Yes,
know
yeah,
what I
because
pick up, right?
the very same thing. Oh, my phone
But
took away. Took off. Yeah, sorry. Mm-hmm.
however,
Mm-hmm.
if it comes down to the last, and I'm not going to
The
run in
crunch.
I'm not going to run out there in early December. I'm going to
No,
wait for
no.
the last week of December. not toys and stuff, because I don't buy toys and stuff, right?
Books.
But clothes and all those kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just go out
That
like
makes more sense.
I just do it the last few days. It is nothing.
Wow. Yeah.
And I always find like the things that they said come Boxing Day, which would be the 26th, right?
Mm-hmm. But
They
do
gotta
you find a lot of people out
they
there?
gotta mark it down before the store closes.
Exactly.
For
So
them to
if you
come in, because
if you're
nobody
around there, yes,
they're not working Christmas Day, right?
exactly. So that
So
means
that price,
so you'll
so
get
they
the
put this
prices right then and there.
exactly. It's I realized it, and from that I was
That's smart.
I start doing stuff
I've
like
never
that.
thought of that.
Yeah, but it does work. Like you gotta
But
have
but do you find that there are a lot of people in the stores?
no, that was the other thing.
Okay, good. Okay, that's what
That
I
was
was
the thing
curious
that
about that.
there is no long line up.
Wow.
But Pastor Daphne, even now, I haven't gone to the stores, right? But I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
give you an example of one, which would be American Thanksgiving.
Oh yes. Oh,
Now,
well, that's a different.
American Thanksgiving, that you and I would go and stand outside of the
Yeah.
store for 3 hours in a line. Okay, but recently I
Uh-huh.
realized that it's not happening, because once the clock strike 12 a.m.,
Cinderella.
wait, no, for real, you could go online and order everything.
Oh, that's true. You know, I didn't think of that. Oh my God.
But wait, Pastor Daphne. So in retrospect, when you go to the store, ain't no lineup again.
Wow.
I think it's the same thing with a lot of people. Everybody's shopping online. My
Yeah.
granddaughter, she sat with her computer and she shopped online for like weeks. And then she passed out to everybody exactly what she want and what store carried it.
I like that very much.
Yeah, she did the shopping.
I
online.
love a child that is astute, you know. They
Yeah.
know what they know how
Exactly.
to do it, they get it done, and they hand it off to you. You don't have any homework to do. All you got to do is go tick, 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 pull up that website and order what the child wants. God is good.
But most of the stores, if you go now, there's no big set of people because of like, I would love to go to the malls just to see the decorations and those kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I love most.
But I don't know how much decoration they do, because I haven't, because I always would have gone downtown.
Well, every year, you know, the grandkids here will get an opportunity to go to see Santa, but now everybody get big. So I was talking about Santa, going to see Santa. I heard this was the response to me. You forgot how old we are now.
Well, I only have one that's still bothering us about that. And I said, exactly what did your pastor say in church on Sunday? Because I know that was I didn't go to church, but my daughter and my older grandson, they always keep me up to date with what the topic was.
Right.
The pastor was talking about, he's telling his children who was really Santa and stuff like that, right? So, you know, I explained to my granddaughter how much this is just commercialized and how much the Christ and stuff
but
like
you know, I understand that part. And then I was thinking about it in a different light. I was saying, you know, we give gifts, the kids get gifts, and I guess they introduce a Santa Claus so that the kids would have, you know, an added bonus at the Christmas time. So it's not really part of the celebration to that, you know, it's traditional, but it didn't come down with the Christian values.
I'm lost there.
I figured you didn't grasp it. I'm saying Santa Claus is traditional, but he did not come down with the traditional Christian values. He's not part of the traditional Christian values. He's part of the commercial values.
Exactly. And and that's and if we look at it from that point
in
of
tradition,
view,
because he's been around for so long, they commercialize him from way back. So
yeah. Mhm. We look at it from
and
that point of
that's
view.
good to express,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's important. It's important. We have to know who we are and where we are and what's happening in the world. Keep abreast of this world. There's too much happening. I'm reading so many different things all over this globe. My God, Father, we are in the last dispensation, Minister Merle, of the Gentile age. I hope people are ready, even though we're talking about Christmas and what it means, the traditional Christmas as it came down from, Christian values. You still have to be ready to meet your maker. You have to have your mind set up and know that there is a God. And if you don't feel the same today, I will give you back a reflection. When COVID was there, I saw people with their knees on pavements in Europe crying out to God. I guess they haven't cried out for a long time, because we who know Christ, we didn't have to go out there and pound the pavement and bruise our knees. But we said and we prayed, because, he told us, I will send a comforter to keep us together.
Yes.
We don't have to be worried and run out there with our hands in our heads like, we've lost it, but we give thanks for them, because you know what? If COVID didn't come, they wouldn't be, and many of them wouldn't be there. So that's one of the things we give God thanks for. Father, we thank you for it. We thank you, because we know that the fold had been added. And it's not only that. You have to realize in this word, the Bible tells us, those he called. So there's so many of us that are called that are not even in the fold as yet. When he calls you, he cleans you up. And when he cleans you up, he keeps you in the fold, that you will not forget the word, because he puts it back in this spirit, and that heart.
And that brings us to the parable of the sower.
That's right. He says,
the word, the seed.
How many seed? Different ways.
Yes. When the seed is dropped all over, some drop off.
Yeah, some fall in a hole.
Yeah.
Some fall in water. They get washed away. Some on thorny ground, they can't grow. But when you fall on the good soil that God has placed for you, you have arrived. You ever hear us talking, oh, I have arrived. Well, you have arrived when you find the good soil of Christ. Because you have arrived. You've become. All the words they use, these modern words they use. And I said, well, I hope when you say you become that child of God, that you had that relationship, and you renewed it, or you're being redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. When I look back on life and I see, and as the year ends and I look back on life, and it's not the first time, I look back on growing up, my childhood, Christianity, respect, all these values and morals and scruples that they give us, when you have company, how to treat your guests, all these little things. And then you look at this dispensation, and then you read the Bible. As you read the Bible, you say, oh my God, Father God, you said it will be like this. But yet still you have your values, if they remain, and you're watching this picture unfolding right in front of your face. So you read the word and it's unfolding. So I give thanks that even though I grew up in a Christian home with a lot of values, with nuns on one side of the family. Father's side is a whole bunch of nuns and priests and this and that, and on mom's side is the Anglicans and the bishop, this one, but the morals will pretty much the same, and the values.
Yeah.
But today, people get a little bit of education, a little bit of knowledge in this cabeza, this head, this tête, like the French would say. And guess what? We fall over the balcony with knowledge that we can't even.
I don't know if it's just knowledge. I think nowadays it's more money.
Yeah, well, the thing about it, the knowledge creating all they bring up all these ideologies that people are running after this and running. Like I read recently on something on LinkedIn, and the guy said, "Oh, this innovation is going to be so good." I was telling you about it, about the AI.
Yeah.
Oh, this robot. Oh, I ran back and said, "Oh, really? After all this education, you don't realize the robot is here to replace you, and you
But
have no
Pastor
value."
Daphne, that was my thought about
No,
the
but I wrote it. And when,
Yeah,
you
but
know, the
that
problem,
was
people
my thought
responded
about
back.
the computer. Remember when the computer
Yes.
came out? The computer came
When the
out.
computer came, they didn't need as many secretaries.
Yeah, but that's
And
how that's how come I felt. And as I said, again, that was my ignorance. Because I could have been so much versed in the computer. Because it came
Exactly.
out when I was still working Attorney General, right?
Mhm.
And they were teaching you. But I just thought, oh, that's going to take over my job.
No,
In my
you know,
ignorance,
no, but
you know,
I didn't think of it at that time that way. But
I did.
nowadays,
And I see how I suffer. I suffer today. I'm limited on my knowledge of computer. I learned in the last,
oh,
no,
don't
no,
worry.
no.
You
I'm
could
still
still keep
limited.
on
I'm still
learning. Don't
begging
worry.
you to teach
Still,
me
you will.
how to change a picture on Facebook and all of that. So guess what? I'm not, I look at it as another one of God's creation.
It
I
is
tend
God's
to be looking at
creation.
it very positive.
Minister Merle,
Hmm?
it is God's creation. But we
Right.
have to be mindful as leaders and owners of businesses to figure not to think that these.
I do not know to what extent they are going to use the robots. I think you got lost on your phone. I cannot hear you. You muted. You muted. Pastor Daphne, you're muted. Where did you go? You're muted. Oh, that's better.
That is our guest. He's on the road and he's worried. So I tell him just get himself on, because I sent the ID and the passcode for him, so he should be on shortly. Yeah, so that's, and to my audience, I have a guest, and like I said, the guest is he was trying to find his way, so I ran off to let him know how, to please jump on. It is so nice with innovations, Minister Merle. We can call from outside while we're driving all over the world.
That's what I said to you. We just know how to use it, Pastor Daphne.
Yes,
so I just look
important.
like I was thinking to myself, I have every gadgetry, every kitchen mini appliance I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking to myself, wow, they were all at one time where I had to put them on the stove. For example, the pressure cooker, right?
Yeah.
They were all on the stove, and then I gotta clean the stove, right?
Mm-hmm. And now you have fryers, and
now everything. Now they have everything is electric.
Yes.
I don't have to turn on my stove, and it down to the pressure cooker is electric. And it's so nice, my Instapot. I could do everything. Cook. down to cooking ordinary rice in it.
And a
Right?
pressure cooker?
No, in my Instapot.
Oh,
Instapot
in an
is my
Instapot. But let
but
me ask you.
I use my Instapot as a pressure cooker too, because it's under
Okay.
that, it's the
Oh
same
yes,
thing,
yes, yes, yes. Because the time it
right?
takes, it really brings everything soft for you. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm saying to you, all these things, I'm extremely thankful for it. So I'm not bothered about the robot yet, because even the vacuum, remember, if, and this is serious, there's a
No, but you know
vacuum
what?
cleaner.
It's my concern, my big concern is this. They created these things. It works so many times, so much time faster than a human being, that people that have organizations that don't take it because they have this, they get rid of people, because there are other ways within the organization that you can work, So this is some of the things that they have to think about, and I think it's one of the things we have to do in governments, for boards to sit down and discuss what are we going to do with the surplus, because remember that innovation created surplus in government, remember?
Yes, but people will
So
move to various jobs.
exactly,
The,
and
the
guess, and you know
computers
what it
and
was,
stuff still need people to manually,
to manage,
but
you
nobody
know?
really lost their jobs, Pastor Daphne.
No, I
Everybody
know.
moved to
But you know
various
what it did,
areas.
Minister Merle? Here's
But
what it did. They didn't lose the job, but seniority coming from
Pastor
another.
Daphne, your guest is on.
Okay. Yeah. So seniority, we'll talk about it another time, but the seniority, it affected seniority with people who were in junior job positions that in different places, they couldn't get up simply because certain, people with surplus, they wanted to come to that or that location, etc. So on that note, we will jump off of this one and introduce our guest. So my guest this morning, hi, Paul, how are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, so my guest today is Paul Ade. He is the CEO and Executive Director of DAN, which is Diversity Advancement Network. It's a nonprofit organization with a global mandate, and the mandate is to promote literacy and economic empowerment for all humanity. There's also in that organization the Black Canadian Awards, and of which I have been a role model, and I said a couple of times today, and I was very grateful. As a matter of fact, today, Paul, up till now, I don't know who is the person that put my name in the basket. So how are you, Paul? Welcome.
Yes, I'm very fine. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity to join on your show, on this great show. And congratulations on using this platform to empower and to reach people and to have meaningful discussions.
Yes.
Sorry, I came in late. I was.
No, you're not late at all. We were talking about Christmas, and Christmas is full of activity. So
Yes.
we were filling up because we know that you may not be on for as long as we'd like to have you, but at least it's not the first time you will be on. But what we're talking about today is expanding of community. So our platform is to expand the community and incorporate and include organizations like your own that are viable and can do great.
Mhm.
I haven't seen you in a long
Mhm.
time. You look good. You got a beard now.
Thank you.
So you're on the road. Look at you. I haven't seen you so long. I have to
Yes,
meet you in the new year.
that's fine.
So this is the man that
Understandable.
gave me that had me on his show, and I got an award through them.
Yeah.
Black Canadian Awards. I got a role model award.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so talk about what's happening now.
Thank you so much once again, and thank you as
You're
well for your
welcome.
contributions to even the organization beyond just having an award. You've gotten yourself involved in different ways as well over the years.
Yes.
The organization, proud to COVID, we've always reinvented what we've done. We've always
Mm-hmm.
tried to adapt. We've always tried to outdo what we've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And we do love to do new things. At the very earliest stages, we just find ourselves in the wrong challenges. Like we're doing
Yeah.
something, then we find out so many people want to do the same thing. Then we're doing
Yes.
something else, so many people want to do the same thing again. So,
Mm.
but we rather than, so we would develop the habit of just trying something else, just go do something else. And that
Mm-hmm.
led us into even doing things in other countries. We didn't even plan that.
Yeah.
And over the years, we've been able to have our work in other countries, in other places.
Mm-hmm.
And, we've invested more into women empowerment programs, women
Okay.
networks,
Mm.
programs towards young girls, towards
Mm-hmm.
women in prison, towards
Mm.
orphanages, towards just, speaking and encouraging other women. So we've been able to do a lot of that, and
Nice.
the award shows to have, we've been able to get a lot done. But in the long run, we really want to be able to use what we do to connect with other like
Women.
minds and other brothers and sisters in other continents. Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's very excellent, because the to the listening audience, Black Canadian Awards and DAN, which is Diversity Advancement Network, I have to repeat it a few times, is
Yes.
really full of empowerment. Like, we met every, was it monthly we met?
Yes. Yes.
We met monthly, and we met at what you call it, the federal office in Queen's Park. And, we had facilities there that we had for meetings. And we did a lot. There was so much to be done. It's an excellent organization to become involved in. And I think on our platform, we will, Paul, try to get more women involved in DAN, so that they would see that they can divert to the different countries. I know you are in Trinidad and Tobago, for one, in the Caribbean. I don't know all the other countries. I know on the continent. I'm not sure of South America, because I didn't take the
No,
time.
no, we've not done
Okay.
anything in South
So,
America.
one of the things we can do with our platform is, empower those who have a need to move up and move, and expand their knowledge and give back, because, we all have to be humanitarians. We all have to become philanthropists, doing things out there. And DAN is a stepping stone. And they don't forget you, because you're always included. Once you're in a family, you're part of that family until you're gone from this planet. So it's an amazing place to be. And I congratulate you so much, Paul, on the work you did. I was so mystified by
Mhm.
you know, I went
Thank
at the
you.
gala, and they have an amazing gala.
Thank
I
you.
had a wonderful time. Everyone was so warm. I had interviews, and the red carpet was beautiful. I do have to introduce you to
Thank
our
you.
founder. Our
Oh,
founder
sure.
is John Callis, and his wife Nataki, and his daughter. Her name is Genesis, hence the Genesis magazine on this platform. And
Mhm.
he's building up his daughter to take over that as as passing the baton. And I think
Mhm.
that type of empowerment is an encouragement from to you
Mhm.
and from you in the
Mhm.
same line,
Mhm.
because you're in different areas, as you say, but you're along the
Mhm.
same lines of empowerment. So
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
very important, that we network with one another, and all the right people
Absolutely.
at the right time. So that's what we're doing, on Community Dateline, which is the platform in which I host. And there we have several others. We have Christian platforms, and we have preaching platforms as well, family
Mhm.
platforms, and in
Mhm.
different areas. So tell me, so what's happening for 2023?
Okay, good you mentioned, and nice to meet your the founders and the daughter, and to know that they are actually involved in publishing. Funny enough, even Dan started from publishing. We used to publish Afro-Caribbean news. We used to publish the Black Super Pages Direct directories,
Yes.
directory. So I do understand the challenges that
Yes.
comes with publishing. You know, one, you to get to put everything together, then to get people to read, and sometimes you even pay for it. You know,
Yes.
sometimes you're actually paying from your own pocket. You're actually
Pockets. Yes.
funding
Yes.
it,
Yes.
and you're carrying a lot of weight, sleepless nights, you know, into those things. So, you know, people don't know how much work goes behind the scenes to put this thing together. It's
And how much
really a lot of
expense?
work and how much expense. Yeah. So, so pretty much, for Dan, in next year is good. We hope to have a much better year. The
Okay.
last couple of years, we've been mostly trying to reinvent ourselves into
Mm-hmm.
something that will be much, you know, I mean, some of our platforms still operate, but we've shut down a lot of our platforms because we
Mm-hmm.
want to build under a new blueprint. The
Mm-hmm.
challenge we
Mm-hmm.
have is when you're operating in different countries, and
Mm-hmm.
the blueprint is not 100% the same.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's very challenging to
Yes. Yes.
monitor, to lead, you know, to kind of put things together, because some are having events, some are not doing
Mm-hmm.
anything, some are doing things online, some are doing things
Mm-hmm.
on ground, you know.
Wow.
So it's not as easy. And you know, so being able to moving forward, you know, trying to build almost identical culture
Mm-hmm.
in different countries, different people. You know, it's really where we believe things will get much better and
Mm-hmm.
things will get
Mm-hmm.
much easier. So it's about managing rather
Yes.
than,
Yes.
so it's like sometimes we have so many social media. Some of them are managed well, some are not managed well. So we can't continue
Exactly.
that way because
Mm-hmm.
it's like we're just growing and we're just everywhere, you know. So there's no standard sometimes, or there's very good
Mm-hmm.
standard somewhere, then somewhere else the standard is dropping. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the areas we really want to make sure we cover up on.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I hope that early this year we would have
Mm-hmm.
all our women's platforms operating
Again.
active,
Okay.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll move back to the Black platforms, which are the
Mm-hmm.
Black Canadian Awards, which we've
Mm-hmm.
cloned to have
Mm-hmm.
the same in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, the Black Business Award and some other ones as well. So pretty much it's all about making sure that everything we have is operational, and they are also working in with an identical blueprint. Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Very good. That is so excellent to know. Because, I'm sure that our listeners and they will pass the messages on and they will talk about it, but we'll keep abreast with you. As information becomes available and you want to make an announcement, please let me know. I'm always
Absolutely.
happy to have you. And my co-host is Merle Fleming. She's on the other end. She was the one who alerted me that you were on. Minister Merle, would
Okay.
you kindly say hello to Paul Ade?
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm very fine. And thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So just to
Yes.
mention, you can always get more information about the organization, or if you want to join or anything, or you want to learn more, if you go to diversityadvancement.com or you go to blackcanadians.com, any one of them. We have several platforms, but all of them are all linked together. But the main one, the parent umbrella, is diversityadvancement.com.
Yeah, Dan. Sure. Okay. So, Ms. Merle, you got your invitation. I don't know if Brother John is available wherever he is and he can come on, but if he can't, we will do it another time with him. But I will definitely connect you together
Definitely.
so you can have a conversation that would make a lot of sense to each other. And everybody's dream, when you share it with people who are like-minded, that you're able to switch, get ideas, give ideas, and get that camaraderie that is necessary as
Mhm,
business people. So
mhm.
I also got an award from Gem FM recently.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, I got
Big
the host.
congratulations.
I got the host for the 2022 host award. But
Wow.
but I give thanks. I always have to make sure that he is the one that sent me. you know.
And
Uh,
I should mention this. I was thinking I would rather say it offline, but now maybe I should just say it offline. You know, you looked much younger and much more, um, much more younger and much more beautiful than the last time I actually saw you, to be honest. But I was saying, maybe I should just reserve this for after the session. But now I'm being forced. You know what? I better just say it right now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Paul, you make me weak with the laughter. But you
Yeah.
know what
Thank
it
you
is I
so
love
much.
about you? I love about you is the fact that you're honest. You say direct, on live and direct. Some people, when you tell them something that is true, they don't appreciate it, but they don't
True.
realize that when someone gives you that type of compliment and feedback, it's for you to grow more. And it's
Mhm,
not only that, it's medicine for your soul
mhm,
at the same
mhm,
time.
mhm,
So we have to
mhm.
know how to take compliments and
Yes.
someone's assessment, or
Mhm,
of an overview of what they're seeing, because in your eyes I see in my way. Sometimes I look at take the glasses off to see, but
mhm,
when someone gives you back a feedback, it's and it's someone very well, they're looking at you.
mhm,
So
mhm,
there's nothing wrong with that. But
mhm.
well, thank God. You do you know how old I am now?
I know, you told me. We spoke,
All
you
right,
remember?
I'm 37 backwards.
I thought
So
you were 40.
I'm under grace, okay? I'm under grace, and I have everything to show it for it, okay?
I thought you were 40 though.
No, I'm
Honestly.
73. I'm
Oh my God.
73.
Oh, okay. Anyways, thank you so much for having me. I'm really pleased to be here. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best. I wish the station all the best. I wish the entire team all the best. Hope, in the months and years to come, the platform will grow and will make much more impact. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So Paul, thanks for coming on. You when I asked the question, we were talking about it. You said, "So well, I can have you on the program." You said, "Okay." I said, "When?" I said, but I didn't expect you to. I thought you'd say, "Oh my God, so close, so soon." But thank
Yeah,
you so much. But we'll
sure.
have you on again, and talk about different
Absolutely.
things. But and we'll talk. You and I will talk with Brother John, and we talk about some of your external organizations. And
Yeah,
how we can get feedback from the different people around the globe. And that
absolutely.
brings us together as as a family, as a unit,
Absolutely.
a human family that's doing things around the world, and that's most important. So congratulations on
Sure.
getting those things. I know you work hard. I know you work hard. It's almost a one-man job,
True.
because
True.
when you can't get it done, you have to do it yourself. That's how it goes. So
True.
I know you're pushing forward and you're looking well. So
Thank
talk to
you.
you
Thank
soon.
you.
Okay, bye for now. Bye bye.
Sure. I appreciate it. Bye. Have a good
Have a
one.
great day and safe
Thank you.
journeys.
Thank you. Sure.
Okay, bye for now.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye.
Paul.
Okay, so that was our guest for today, Paul Addy from DAN, which is, I call it DAN, it's Diversity Advancement Network. It is a nonprofit organization with a global mandate to promote literacy and economic empowerment. And now they said they're trying to empower women in the prisons as well. So that is important that, we keep in touch with them so that we can see what the blueprint is that they're putting together. There's a new one coming up, depending on it's based more on culture, or the culture of people. And those who are around, because we in terms of awards, they do give awards outside of the network. Like we had members of parliament and other people that got awards through then. So it's a good organization. I think we'll bring Paul back at some point in time. We'll network with Brother John with him so that those two can get together, and Genesis and Mr. Nataki, so that as we grow, we share our information to make things better for each and every one of us. So, Minister Merle, are you going out today?
No, Pastor Daphne.
I know you're cold.
No, I'm in the house. I'm in the house. I'm in the house. You know what I'm going to do today?
Uh-huh.
Told you I made all the Morbies and everything, right?
I know your address.
The I made last night I made eggnog for my grandkids, but
Oh,
I made
wow.
the
Nice.
sorrel and the ginger beer and stuff. I need to bottle them.
Okay.
So I'm going to bottle them when we finish the program,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take a rest and warm up. You see,
Okay.
this is
You're going to get under your blankie. Okay, that's good.
I am
Okay, so
underneath. I'm underneath the throw already, but
okay.
I'm just.
Okay. Wow.
This
Well,
is what I said. You know, you always have to keep the fireplace going.
going, yes, it has to be. It has to be. Well, to those out there, today our segment is almost over. We only have 2 minutes left, and I hope that you enjoyed it and understand that we don't stand alone in this world. And there are many of us out there that are doing things that we can get involved in. And since Gem FM is a media platform, we are going to utilize it as much as possible, at least Community Dateline will be, and expand our horizons out there with the globe. And I know Paul is everywhere. I don't have a list of the places, but he's everywhere. Oh, yeah. I told you were showing me something. So I'm
Oh,
hoping
sure,
that
you
you
know.
thanks for tuning in with us. Minister Merle is getting warm and cozy on her chair there. You see her? She's cold and toasty, but we pray God, Father, send some sun over her roof and
It's
warm her
sunny.
up.
The outside is bright, but
Yes,
I
and
don't know.
warm her up. And Brother John and Minister Nataki and all our viewers around the world, locally, those in Grenada, those in Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, the diaspora, and on the continent, all our friends that are outside of our African heritage that view us. We thank you so much for coming in and hope to see you Friday for a short spill on to say Merry Christmas. It wouldn't be long. Just pop in and pop out. I don't know how much time we do, but we leave the rest of Christmas music so that we can finish up our last minute Christmas things. Okay. So nice having you. Minister Mo, say goodbye, please.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Yes.
Stay blessed.
Bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.